Hello, young readers. Welcome back to Learner's Gain. Ever thought about stories where not everything is told? That's called making an inference. Today, we become reading detectives. Before we jump in, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and share. Learning is fun together, so let's begin. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to understand what an inference is. Use story clues and your knowledge to make guesses. Infer how characters feel and what may happen next. Support your ideas with evidence from the text. Ready? Put on your detective hats. An inference is a smart guess. But it's not just any guess. A smart guess uses clues from the story. Plus, it combines what you already know. Here's a formula for you. Inference equals text clues plus what I know. Let's try one together. The story mentions, the girl wore a raincoat and carried an umbrella. Did we see the word raining? No. What clues do we have? She has a raincoat and an umbrella. What do we know? People use umbrellas when it rains. So, we can infer, it is raining or about to rain. That's how good readers think. Now let's explore clues that help us infer. First, think of actions. He stomped his feet and crossed his arms. What can we infer? He's likely angry. Now let's use words. I can't believe this happened again. This tells us the person is frustrated. Next, feelings. She smiled as she opened the gift. We infer she's happy and excited. Even pictures give clues. If you see a child in a thick coat shivering, it's cold. Events are clues too. The lights suddenly went out. We infer there's a power outage. You're doing great, word detectives. Why are inferences important? They help us understand stories better. They show us more about characters. They allow us to predict what happens next. Plus, they help us discover hidden ideas. Strong readers think about the words they read. Now, let's solve some detective cases together. Case number 1. Tom's hands were shaking as he walked onto the stage. What clues do we have? His hands were shaking. What do we know? People shake when nervous. Our inference? Tom is nervous. Excellent. Case number 2. Children were building sandcastles while waves splashed nearby. Where are they? Right. They are at the beach. Case number 3. She hugged her trophy tightly and smiled. How does she feel? Proud and happy. Case number 4. The boy looked under the bed, inside the closet, and behind the sofa for his backpack. What can we infer? He lost his backpack. Fantastic detective work. Let's see what you've learned with a quick quiz. Question 1. What is an inference? A. A wild guess. B. A smart guess using clues. The correct answer is B. Question 2. What do we use to make an inference? A. Clues plus what I know. B. Clues only. Correct answer is A. Question 3. She wiped tears from her eyes. What can we infer? A. She is laughing. B. She is sad. The answer is B. Question 4. The sky became dark and thunder rumbled. What can we infer? A. A storm is coming. B. A storm is coming. Right. A storm is coming. Amazing work. Here's your home practice challenge. Find a story, comic book, or picture book. Look for 5 spots to make inferences. Ask yourself, what clues do I see? What do I know? What can I infer? You can practice by observing people and making respectful inferences too. Today, we learned that an inference is a smart guess. It's made using text clues plus what we know. Practice makes perfect. The more you infer, the more stories you'll understand. Great job today, learners. If you enjoyed this lesson, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share with everyone. Tell an adult about one inference you made today. Thank you for learning with us today on Learner's Gain. For more detailed and exciting lessons, visit our website at www.learnersgain.com. Learner's Gain. Learning made fun, simple, and rewarding. See you next time for more fun learning in Grade 3 English. Keep reading, thinking, and gaining with Learner's Gain.